Not really a testification, but more for sharing. I think to the youth here, what I'm going to share is something that is very personal to me. Two things that I'm going to share about. No? So the first thing is, many of you have known that I finished my diploma, but not many knows the journey that I went through. So I got into poly, then I got kicked out of poly because of my attendance. Yeah, then after that, I went to army. Then through army, that was the hardest part of my life. Not because of army, but because of something personal. But then, through this, I have grown. From there, I went back to poly. But because I got into poly, actually it's very hard to go back into poly. Because you got kicked out and to go back in, it's really hard. But it's when I got the letter for poly, the confirmation one, I know that it's God's plan one. Actually, I don't want to study already because I hate studying. So I got back in and then I went through lah. So I don't know how I passed also, but I made it. So, but the thing I want to share with you is the main thing that got me through this journey, the main focus one. So what it is quiet time. So it's quiet time with God. So during my army time, I had something that made me really went through depression. It wasn't the training or whatever it is, but it's something else. But that depression really made me want to suicide. So suicide is something, okay, not about suicide. Depression is something like poison. So you don't feel it hurting you, but you're just dying inside. And you die slowly. So nowadays, there's many famous people taking their own life. Even though you know that they are doing so well in our eyes, and they're rich, they have whatever we want to have, but they still take their own life. Because depression is something that you yourself die inside. It's like mainly your soul dies. So every single night during that depression time, I cannot sleep. So I have to go jungle training 6 a.m. If you are the early party to prepare the training, it's 4 a.m. And it's a tough training. But there are times when I don't sleep at all. And I know I will suffer because I don't rest. So, but then I just cannot sleep. So there are times when you want to take your life because some people may go through depression, but we have different level of depression, and we take depression differently because we are different. And the main reason why I went through depression was there's something that affecting me badly, but I approached to certain people like Sapapu, Sathai. I mean, they help a lot. Sathai was the one that taught me how to do this special way of quiet time. So during this depression, the reason why it affected me so bad was the depression, right? You can explain to people what is happening to you, but they can only listen. They cannot understand. And even if they go through the same thing as you, they take it differently because they are not you. They might do things differently, you see? So it's only you. It's your own battle, your own situation, your own fight. And there are times when I stand at the highest building, at the corridor, and should I just jump down? But the funny thing was, the highest floor in the army is 5th floor. So you jump down, so not sure you will die. So I think I should go head first. But I didn't, because the only thing that holding me back was my family. So, but we all know if you choose to suicide, it's not only you that suffer, the people around you that love you suffer as well. So during the depression, I approached people like Sathai, Sambapu. They really helped me a lot. But to be honest, they can only help you, but they cannot really save you. So Sathai tell me that, you know what? And then Anna, like you give them trouble, so they're not always free. So he taught me this way of doing quiet time, which really helps. So I think it will help the youth here. So the way of quiet time is more like a personal diary. To other people, is quiet time is then you finish off with that. But for this one, it's more like, for me, I take it my way, okay? So I will write down my feelings. Every single thing that I'm going through in my mind, in my heart, I will write it down. Then I will open the Bible. Then whatever verse that speaks to me, I will write it down below. And then I will write a time and a date. So this has been my personal routine since that moment until this very day. And it really helps a lot, because the main thing about this way of taking quiet time is, you know, because you write your feelings, you write your troubles. Writing down is more about expressing your feelings and emotions down, rather than you just pray in your mind and your heart, to me. So you can, so recently I just opened up my diary again, and I said, since I'm so free, I should just read back everything that I wrote. And true enough, everything that I wrote, God fulfills. Yeah, God fulfills. He provides, and everything happens but in His time, not my time. During my school struggles, working, everything. So you can give it a try yourself, and you will see that God is faithful. And another thing that I want to share with the youth here is, we sometimes envy each other. Like you look at, not each other, like even outside. You look at this person and you say like, wow, he's so blessed. Or maybe, I wish I'm like that. Or maybe the main thing is, maybe some of us feel like life is not fair for us. Why should we go through all these things? But that day I was fishing. Yeah, I fish. Everybody knows. I was fishing, and then there was this Malay uncle. Then we were talking. So he was telling me that he has 4 wives because he's a Muslim, and he's actually a millionaire. He's a millionaire, so he owns a big company and all these things. But the main thing we were talking about is his fishing. So because the rod he's using is a small rod, but he's fighting a big fish. Then I say, uncle, you're not afraid your rod will break? And he said, no, I got 1,000 of rod at home. I say, okay. So then he says that all his families, his daughters are all doctors. Then after the whole conversation, he ended with, God is fair. This phrase that says that God is fair, I happened to share with Salai and Ma Jennifer. So it really helps a lot. So actually, I have heard the phrase many times, God is fair. Right? So we all have heard, but we don't really think about it. Because, it's just God is fair. But when life is not fair, you will say God is not fair. We are human. So I just continue fishing. Nothing come into my mind. Then suddenly I think, say, why did he say God is fair? Of course, he got everything in his life. He got a business, he got a family, his whole family is a doctor. I mean, what more does he need? Then after 20 minutes, then I went to him. I said, Uncle, why do you say God is fair? Then he said, I will tell you why. Then he said, you know that I have everything, but nobody knows that I am dying with stage 3 brain cancer. So we will never know that what the other person is happening. The main point from this thing that I want to share is, there are sometimes when we look at other people and we're like, oh, he's so blessed. But then, you may never know that he's looking back at you. And then he's saying, oh, you're so blessed. Maybe that we have something, but he doesn't have. We forget to, mainly is to count our blessings. So, that phrase, right, sometimes when Ma Jennifer and Celine, we go out together and we complain, we are humans. We complain like, hey, we wish they are like that. Then we will say to each other, hey bro, God is fair. Because God gave us what we need, not what we want. And we forget to count our blessings. So, have some quiet time with God. Because I still remember Sema Yoyo said that having quiet time is, some people take it as a must. It's like a law. We must take it and all these things. And some people that don't take it, they feel guilty. Oh, I didn't take quiet time. Oh, I did something bad. No, that's not the way it should be. Like someone you say, quiet time is more your personal thing. Something you take time with God. It's not a must. It's like a relationship. If you don't happen to take the time, don't make yourself guilty. Just next time, you take it lah. So, I hope these two things will help you spiritually as well. Thank you.